Welcome to The Creatives, Radio Now's entertainment talk show. My name is Doris Okorie. You'll be listening to us every Friday at 9:05 a.m. and repeats at 8 p.m. on Radio Now 95.3 FM and also on our other platforms on our website www.thisisradionow.com, on Facebook, facebook.com/thisisradionow, and on YouTube, Radio Now Studio. So let me tease my guest because you know that's how we do. Today in the studio, I have a very fascinating guest. I am super pumped. I have the CEO of one of the fast rising fashion brands in Nigeria. You definitely want to stick around for this one. But first, you know how we do. Let's go! He is a fashion guru whose clothing label is greatly inspired by nature, art, and colors surrounding our immediate environment. He caters for individuals who seek to express themselves without any gender stereotypes. With a modern, cheerful, and colorful aesthetics, his brand is keen on crafting garments for individuals who think outside the box in their styles. Welcome, Eziogene Emmanuel, popularly known as Manel. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming.
Welcome.
Okay, so are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you sure? Don't worry, it's going to be fun, trust me. Okay, so what is a typical day like in your life, the founder and CEO of a fashion brand?
Okay, so I'm very keen when it comes to praying every morning, and I go to the market in the morning, and from the market I'm back to the office, and from the office I'm just trying to check up what my workers are actually up to, and in the evening I'm at the club.
I like that. Okay, because all work and no play makes Manel a very dull guy. Okay. So you were born and raised in Benin City,
Yes.
And you decided to move to Lagos with all the hustle and bustle. How was that experience like?
Wow. It was a terrible one. It was really tough.
Oh.
I wouldn't want. Do you want me to go into the story of how I slept under the bridge or something?
Oh wow! No way.
Okay, so this is my 6th time coming to Lagos.
Okay.
I've had to travel down from Benin City to Lagos 5 good times, and the whole Lagos story now. You don't have money, you can't survive. You don't have shelter, you can't live with other people. Even if you have to live with other people, you have to be forced to do one or two things. Understand? So I live with few people that are not my friends, and I get to be treated in the way that I don't like. I'm from a home where we are very comfortable and things are actually working for us. But I'm that stubborn child out of my 4th siblings and all that. So I wouldn't love to do what my father wanted me to do and all that. But I started doing music at a very early age. So when I traveled to Lagos during my 4th time, I was coming to do music. So when I got to Shagamu, my friend switched off his phone on me.
Wow, that's sad.
Yeah. So I found my way to Bega, from Bega to Oshodi, and I literally slept under the bridge for that night till the following Monday.
Oof.
Yeah. So my bags were taken from me. Everything was taken from me. Even my phones were taken from me. So at that era, or that point, we could still use social media.
Okay.
Facebook. So
Yeah.
I had to communicate with someone who's his name is Bgt. He lived around Ijesha, to be precise.
Okay.
And so Biggie asked me for a while until I was not still okay. He lived with his parents, and I was not working, not doing anything. So I went back home. I went back to Benin City, trying to save more money, trying to continue doing my music career and all that. So my 6th time of coming to Lagos, when I came to Lagos, so my friend, Wisdom, so he linked me up with his uncle, and they gave me a job to work under a brand called Switch Cosmetics.
Okay.
So, they provided shelter for us, and that's it. Okay, so I worked under Switch Cosmetics for 4 years.
Okay.
Even before Switch Cosmetics, I was on The Voice.
Oh, nice.
Yes,
okay.
In 2017, so they flew us to South Africa for the main show, and when I came back, life was a little bit better, and I had to further my education too. And so I finished from National Open University, business administration. So I mean, I don't know what to say here.
And that's how we are here now as
Okay.
Manel. I mean, like you said, you have a bachelor's degree from
Yes,
National
yes,
Open
yes.
University. Why did you opt to do fashion instead?
Okay, so growing up, my father wanted me to be an engineer.
Oh,
Yes. So my mother will always, I think I'm the favorite child of my mom. So she always tell me that, son, I need you to like try and learn one or two things. I mean, just learn something. You can never tell in the future. So I remember my mom took me to I think Osato Wear's studio in Benin City.
okay.
So she told me to, I mean, just put your head down and just learn something. So I learned tailoring in I think in 2015 or 2014 because I finished my secondary school in 2012. So I learned tailoring, not even knowing that I was going to become a designer or something. I just learned it just for learning's sake. So I think I didn't finish up the whole 6 months because at the point where I was sewing, maybe the fourth month, the needle just went through my nails and you get so.
Wow.
So I stopped. I mean, stopped learning tailoring and all that. But so I noticed that during the point where I was actually learning working with the cosmetic brand, and she's the sister to Andre Yama.
Okay.
So I mean, we would always go to her studio to work for her for fittings, and I was always getting motivations from her. I was like, oh my god, I can really do this. I can do this. I can do this. Even when I resigned my job, I felt I was going to even become. I felt I was going to own a cosmetic line.
Yeah.
Yes, because working for a studio, you have to learn so many things like
Yes.
doing makeup, cutting brows, and all that. So, I mean, I was working for them, and it got to a point. My mother told me that you have to learn how to like, okay, when you're trying to buy like a product,
Mm-hmm.
you have to do this text
Test.
trial on you.
Okay.
So I eventually learned how to like try. So when a client comes to the studio, I try to like test the product on their skin. So she noticed I could do all these things, and from there I was not doing makeup. So when I resigned my job, it was a hard one for me because I was asking. I have a lot of friends that ball in Lagos, but they don't do anything. They don't
Mm-hmm.
work. They don't do. But you see them in nightclub, enjoying themselves, spending money. But I'm just like, dude, how you guys making this money? How you guys spending this money? So I lived in the house for 2 months, trying to like, okay, God, should I go into cloth production, I mean, fashion designing, and maybe owning a skincare line. So my mom told me to come back to Benin City. I mean, to stay with her for a while and I mean, get united with her and all that. So until even before I resigned my job, I went to a place in Ikoyi and I saw a lady and I told her that in the future, by God's grace, I would love to own this small space.
Oh.
So when I went to Benin and I was just in church, and my pastor just said that I can see you in Ikoyi, you're selling clothes. Just like okay, that's a confirmation already. So I was still looking for more confirmation. I was just sharing this, and so I spoke to my dad. I mean, when I resigned, I had like some money I kept aside, and I spoke to my dad. I spoke to my younger brother because I mean I felt they could really assist me and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So my mom told me to wait a little bit and just allow my father to like breathe a little bit because I and my father would be like
Head to head.
yes. So he sees me like I don't like to listen. He sees me like this boy you're too stubborn. Okay, you love to do your thing. So I go back to Lagos and I went to that same spot. I mean years back.
Mm-hmm.
So I noticed that I mean the whole place is now a refugee dump or something. So I spoke to the woman and said, man, I was this guy who came, I mean, years back. I said I was going to rent a space. She was like, you can't rent this place now. It's not okay. I was just like, don't worry, ma. I will start from somewhere. So I got my office space for like 160K in Ikoyi, in Rift Road.
No way.
Yes, so I mean, the whole lot of work I put into that was up to like 800K.
Wow.
Because we have to do like plastering,
And
stop
stuff like
some water
that.
drainage liquid
Wow.
in the time. So I mean I worked on the whole space and we started. Oh, sorry.
Distracted.
Yes.
Just speak up.
Okay. So I worked in the whole space. So we bought fabrics. Before I resigned, I had like a machine I bought because my salary was just like 45K. Was 45K, and I was coming from Lakwe. Yeah.
Whoa.
So
Wow.
there are days I'll be going home, I'll be crying out like, God, I want to stop this. Like I'm tired of things like this. So you could see how much I would save from my salary, and so I was able to buy my I think my brother is the machine name. I bought my brother machine for like 50 something K. It was a second hand. So I just kept it there, and so when I started work, I brought the machines, started production and all that. I mean, started from there.
Nice. You have a fashion brand and you had started your fashion brand while you were studying at National Open University in Nigeria. How were you able to juggle both
Okay, so
of them?
it was a part-time program.
Okay.
So I would go to school during the weekends. Like when I was working, we are open for Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday. No, Saturday. Yes, even Sundays. So just because I school, so my madam would like, okay, you go to school Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I wrote my school in Mushin because I was on the middle at some point then.
Okay.
So when I got my job, I wrote that I had to make a transfer to Victoria Island. So I mean, weekends I go to school, and weekdays I have to go to work, and for my own personal business, I mean, I've had sleepless nights. I mean, trying to do these things at night, maybe call the workers I was working with to do like a night job for me, like because these tailors are willing to do like night productions for you. Because at that point, when I had my office in Ikoyi, it wasn't a space where I do even production.
Okay.
Yes, so I literally go to Lagos Island to scout for like tailors to make my stuff there, and I bring them to my studio. So it
Oh,
got to a point where I don't when they bring the clothes to the office, I'm just like, gee, this thing is not, the finish is not really nice because because of the idea I have about Andrea. I mean, her brand positioning, everything. So it really helps me to like, okay, this is what you want, do get it right. So, so I started for tailors, and they came to my office, and we did a little bit of test run, and I got a perfect one to work with. So I started producing for my office.
okay. Of course, you had made mention of your family moving from Benin. How did they take the news of you starting a fashion brand, seeing that, you have a degree?
Okay, so growing up, I would always tell my dad that I would go to school to please you, but just know that I'm not gonna do the engineering or even work based on my profession and all that. I literally wanted to become a musician, you understand? But the whole doing music in Lagos, I mean, you have to do music, you have to spend. You
True.
understand? So I do not have such a finance, I mean, to put into doing music.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I got to at the age of 16, sef, I got an apartment in Benin City. So I felt at the age of 16, my father was not ruling me, so I could
Mm.
even live the life that I want because I don't want him to channel my own energy to his own energy. Because in my whole family, I'm the first to be in Lagos.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
I'm very sure. I mean, my elder brother got into Lagos after I eventually moved to Lagos. He came for like a church event and all that. So you could see that because I've had to travel to Lagos, and I mean, he feels that I'm well experienced, and I mean to the things I've seen in life. So he wouldn't say anything.
Okay. So what were the challenges you faced while you were starting your fashion brand?
Okay. I mean the disappointment, right?
Okay.
Okay, so I mean, Taylor is a very big issue. I would say artisans, they are a very big issue. They are key issues in fashion brands. They are not easy to find. I mean, they don't
Mm.
just. I mean, when you even want the one that is very very good, I mean, they're not easy to find. So I've had issue with tailors. I mean, and finance too. finance is a strong key. I mean, in the fashion industry. So what else?
In terms of distribution, and that is production. In terms of
Yes,
distribution, what challenges do you face?
distribution in one way.
In terms of delivery, in terms of timing?
Okay. For my clients, right?
Yes.
Okay, so because I literally do not like most tailors. I mean, I just started doing women's wear, so I've never faced the pressure when it comes to making clothes for men. Yeah, so I've never faced pressure when it comes to making clothes for men. I tell my clients, even when you buy from my website, there's they get a notification that production shipping takes 14 working days. So literally, I would have to produce and dry clean in 7 days
Okay.
or in 7 working days. Then in the next 7 working days, the product should arrive at the doorstep.
Okay, so you had just said that because on your bio on Instagram it says male and female.
Yes, I
Uh,
just adjusted that.
yes, and then I went through your page and I wasn't seeing any females. I was like, okay, where are the women?
But do you know that my first collection I featured female?
Okay.
Yes, so I felt I need to understand the woman's body very well, so I had to take down the products.
Okay. So I also understand that your fashion brand is non-binary. So
Yes.
would you explain to me what you mean by non-binary and why do you choose to do non-binary wears?
Okay. Hmm. Okay, non-binary. I would say okay, non-binary that maybe I would say like unisex.
Okay.
Okay, so I do not want a client to I want my clients because most times these outfits are not really um, um, overfitted. Like the feet are not a
So they're
man's
like
clothes.
ready to wear?
Yes, they're like ready to wear.
Okay.
So the feet are not like the feet of a woman. But most women like to wear like easy wears. Like they
True.
just want to like a woman can literally just wear a man's clothes and she'll be okay with it.
True.
So you get
Okay, I agree. I totally agree with you,
yeah.
especially seeing the kind of fabric you actually
Yes.
um work with. Every creative has their own process. So what is your process like?
Okay, for my process is that after doing our fabrication, like buying our fabrics from the market, you could even understand that because of my body, because I feel most times my body isn't just like a normal man's body, it's really curvy, you understand? So
Okay.
so my fabrics are, I mean, I would say crepe. So I
Okay.
don't use the whole cashmere thing because I want whereby when I jump or when I'm dancing,
It moves.
I don't rip my trousers,
Okay.
so they can usually just bounce back. Okay, the process is that okay. So there are times where I fit in myself into like a process of like okay, thinking about something, thinking about a design, because even most times I Pinterest is my friend.
Ah, I
Yes, I
see.
work with Pinterest a lot, so I get to like okay, this I can switch, I can, and I sketch too. So
Okay.
most times these designs, if I see the design from like maybe an original owner, so I look for a way to tweak
Tweak
it.
it.
Yes, to tweak it to make it look really androgynous
Original.
and original, because I try my best not to put out a brand's owner content. Like I don't want to make something owned by a brand,
Okay.
because social media, they can call us out.
Yeah, so
Yes. So I mean, I have to vision these pieces to bring them to life.
so you take that and then you envision it into Manel.
Yes.
Fantastic. I really love that. Sometimes you hear crazy things happen while trying to, piece together a collection. So what is the craziest thing that has ever happened while trying to prep for a collection?
Okay. For me,
Mm-hmm.
colors.
Okay.
Colors. I'm a black and white person. Like I love to wear black and I love to wear white.
I can see
So I'm
that.
very sure people don't like to wear black. People don't like to wear white, because most times if you're doing a brand, you have to do your brand based on how you feel. I mean, how you do your things. So, I mean, fashion is all about telling brand storytelling.
Okay.
So these people need to see your story to be able to wear your pieces. Understand? So it is very very hard for me to pick colors. So there are times when I'm even done making with the colors and I'm done with production. I'm just like I'm not feeling these pieces. And most of the times when I'm done producing, and it is our clients that give us the confidence, to sell more or to do more. Imagine creating like 10 pieces and someone there like, I don't like any.
Wow.
So you get, so most times color is an issue for me, because I would want to really make like maybe like 100 colors, but it's not possible because of, you need to understand the fact that there's finance problem too. Because if I have finance, I'll do more. So colors and finance is actually limiting money at the moment.
Okay. Let's go on a quick break and we'll be right back. Welcome back. So, Manel, are you ready to go on the second half of it?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm just really surprised.
Don't worry.
Okay.
So I learned that your design, the vintage emperor shirt, was what shot you to limelight. Care to gist us on how that happened? Just give us the gist of it all.
That was actually my first design.
Okay.
So, the vintage emperor, if you take a look at it properly, it's a kaftan.
Mm-hmm.
It just added a little bit of, details to make it really spicy and all that. So, about that, like I would say, my salary was like 45K when I was working for the brand, and imagine selling up to like 70 pieces
Made
in a
bank.
month. I'm like, so I made my salary, and literally, people love this particular design. Like, it was so that for me, because when I went to The Voice, when I came back, I actually switched off my personal Instagram page to that's my personal page actually.
Oh.
Yes. So I mean
Switched it to your brand page.
Yes. So
Smart thing.
it was an easy startup for me. So when I posted the outfit, people loved it, women loved it, men loved it, and in a month I made times two of my salary or times three, because that clothes was like 6K at then. So I made more than my salary. So I felt the need to resign. So I would say the outfit brought me to limelight. For people to see my job, like, who's doing this? Like, who is doing that? And at that point, I even heard a brand was like, this outfit is nice. So, who's this brand? Like, who's this brand? I'm like,
Love to see it.
yeah.
So, what was the inspiration behind your last collection? Because I saw a lot of fruits and vegetables just, lying about. I'm like, okay, this is new. So, what was the inspiration behind that?
Okay. The inspiration behind that collection was nature, and nature. So I actually did my birthday in the garden. There's a place, the garden in Ikoyi.
Okay.
So when I got into the space, it was really beautiful. It was beautiful, but it was not. It was not really natural. So I really felt the need to like do something really nice, and it feels natural in my collection.
So comparing your first collection and your very last collection, how can you say Manel has, progressed through the years?
Okay. It's been a phenomenal one.
Okay.
Okay, from photography, from cost of production. We no longer sell clothes for like 6K anymore.
Okay.
Our clothes like 200 of the K, like
Okay.
100K,
Expensive.
Okay, so the silhouettes too. The designs too. Things has changed. So that's it.
Okay. Will you say you're a lover of nature, because you keep talking about how it has inspired you and your collections through the years? So would you say you're a lover of nature?
Yes.
You are. Okay. So you have styled top celebrities like Big Brother winner, White Money, Perez, socialite like the Orange Nerd, and Bayo has unique taste. So when I saw him on your page, I knew that you had to be doing something right. So how was your experience like
With Bayo?
with all of them?
Okay, so in 2021, that was last year.
Okay.
So I got a text from Emmanuel's manager, and he was just like, Emmanuel, I want you to make an outfit for someone. I'm just like, okay. So
Sorry, which Emmanuel?
Emmanuel Big Brother.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, so I didn't know that it was Emmanuel.
Oh, at the
Yes, no, I
time.
didn't know it was Emmanuel. So he just sent me measurements, sent me everything that I wanted, and I mean, I made the outfit and I shipped down to him. And so I was at the gym. I think maybe 3 weeks later or 4 weeks later, I was at the gym and my phone was really low. So when I got home, I got a text that Emmanuel, did you say Emmanuel on this on BBN wearing your outfit? I'm like, whoa, what's happening? Like, I have no idea Emmanuel was going to wear my outfit, and I mean, I was surprised. My goodness. So I mean, you could see the DMs coming to my like inbox. Emmanuel, I want this outfit. I want this outfit. I want this outfit. I want this. I'm like, God, thank you so much. I mean,
So Manel, I know you have, worked with a lot of celebrities. What celebrities, do you look,
celebrities.
yes, do
Okay.
you look forward to dressing
Okay, so I
or
will just say
styling?
this first. I see my friend as a celebrity any day, anytime. The
Okay.
first celebrity I would love to style is Ella Hodier. I mean, I see
Okay.
her as a celebrity every day of my life,
Nice.
and I always tell her, "Girl, put content. You're hot.
She's pretty.
Do this thing now. Just with just 2 Instagram picture, and you'll be all
Everywhere
out
go
there. Go
scatter.
scatter. So you understand? So I'm looking forward to working with I mean,
Yeah.
Turkey, and I'm looking forward to work with Linda Osifo.
Oh, nice
I
selection.
mean, because okay, the brand I was working with, Holly Rose, I mean, she owns the Holly Rose brand. So now Manel has just introduced female. Because I
Yeah.
get this, Manel, you're too talented not to make women's wear.
You are.
What's happening? I'm just like, okay, Mona, calm down. You understand? Okay, so Toki Makinwa, Linda Osifo, and who? I mean, I'm not really interested in studying most of this Nigeria celebrities. So
Okay.
I'm a fave when it comes to like liking Toki and Linda Osifo. I'm looking forward to that new style. Like I was telling my friend, which I say, do you know that I want to style Rihanna
Or Kim Kardashian.
or Kim Kardashian?
Oh, your outfits would
You get?
look bomb on her.
I was just like, if I style like Rihanna, my page would be bossed like
Normal level.
you get, because I'm very sure that a lot of designers they've I mean Beyonce has worn a lot of
African, yes.
designers, so I mean I don't mind. I would still love to style Beyonce, don't get me wrong, you understand, but I'm looking forward to like style Rihanna because I'm very sure that no African brand has ever reached out to like Rihanna to work with her, so it will be a great honor. I mean,
And so that'll be a game changer.
to style her.
Yeah. You also have the Bgt Brand wares. Could you tell us more about that?
Okay, so BGT is an accessory brand.
Okay.
We create belts, we make shoes. I mean, we make everything accessories. I mean,
Leather.
So I mean, we're just starting, and I'm very sure. I personally do not have an idea about it, but my brother will be able to speak more about the brand.
Okay, your brother
So I'm
is
just
CEO.
a representative in Nigeria. We was trying to set up too.
Okay. Great stuff. Comparing the fashion of the 90s to this time, what can you say is a significant change?
Okay, I'll say style approach.
Okay.
I mean, as in the 90s, I mean, the way we dress and now it's very different. In the 90s, people don't want to show skin. People don't want to. I mean, but now, like me, literally, if I have to go out for an event, I must look for a way to show skin because
I can see that.
I mean, I love to show my body. Like I mean, I have pictures of my father in the 90s. Like the literally will cover everywhere. So style approach. I mean.
So now you're saying less is more now.
Less is more, yes.
So Manel, as a fashion brand, who are the style icons you look up to?
If I start saying about Nigerians as a stylist now, people like this guy not into the talk. So style icon, I mean, I love orange culture.
Okay.
And I think you all need to take a look and try to understand the brand called Andreyama. She's an amazing designer. I mean, I think all my inspiration is actually from orange culture and Andreyama. So style icon, I'll give it to like orange culture and Andreyama.
Oh, fantastic stuff. What is your philosophy in life?
Okay, so I would say consistency because At this point, I am very sure I do not do business because I want to make money. Because people need to understand that as a business owner, if you are very consistent of your business, I mean, it will bring you to limelight and you'll make money.
True.
Yes, so I would say consistency.
Um, with all your experience as a fashion brand, what advice can you give to aspiring fashion brand CEOs?
Okay, so I would say patience.
Okay.
So you have to be patient to do business because business requires patience. And because if you are not patient enough, you will end up doing so many things at the same time and you just keep rounding a particular circle. So it's okay to be patient, and there's what we call timing too. I mean, if things are not working for you now, it doesn't mean that things will not work for you the next following month or the next following week. So if you are patient enough, I mean, the learn messages.
Nice. So what is next for Manel the brand?
So okay, right now I'm looking forward to be in stores.
Okay.
Because as a brand, I'm very okay and comfortable in my production space. So what I want at the moment is to be in stores, to be in foreign stores, and I mean to be on runways too.
Nice
So,
one.
I mean, I've been getting emails of like, Manel, come showcase on our runway, but there's something about me. I do not like less. I don't like less. It's better I have this money and to get featured. I mean, in Lagos Fashion Show, or I get featured in maybe Arise Fashion Week. I mean, even London Fashion Week to understand. But I would really, because the way people perceive my brand as a brand that speaks so much about consistency and if you notice recently, we've been trying to like make our own fabrics. Yes, yeah. From my previous collection, we made our own fabrics.
Wow.
Yes, because like my friend would say, if people start copying your design, simply means you're doing well. But I mean, there are a lot of brands that still want to produce other brands' outfits. I mean, you could see the suits Charles wore to the other event, and I mean, there are brands that will go ahead.
That's Charles Bourne.
Yes, Charles Bourne. Yeah.
Okay.
You will see other brands that would go ahead to cut a suit and I mean do an embroidery, an embellishment on the suit.
I love that
You
suit,
understand?
by the way.
So I don't want to be in a space where people want to be able to copy my entire design.
Okay.
So it is okay for me to make my own prints. I mean, manipulating my own design. So like our previous collection, I made my own prints. So I'm looking forward to do more in the future so that it really helps the brand to stand out.
Nice stuff. Good stuff. I love it. Thank you so much, Manel, for coming through for us.
You're welcome.
So guys, that was another exciting episode of The Creatives, the entertainment show that takes you behind the scenes. I hope you enjoyed yourself and learned a lot like I did. And of course, if you have any comments or questions, please contact us on our social media platforms with #The Creatives. So from me, Doris Okore, and the entire Creatives team, I'll see you next week with another exciting guest. Bye!